Yo guys, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another Booty-O's Boy Wrestling Fan interview. Today I'm with Kirby Wackerman. He always whacks his head. I'm surprised he's not doing that. There he goes. How are you doing today, sir?
I'm doing fine, buddy. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. I noticed, what do you got on there for a shirt?
Yo, just the basic Booty-O's Boy channel uniform, my Logan Black t-shirt.
I wish I had a uniform. If that was a thing, but hey, we match. That's what.
Yeah, we do. Twins, brother.
Mm-hmm. So, I see you're wearing a bandana. You really don't come out with bandanas in your entrance. Is that going to be a new thing when COVID-19 ends?
Usually I wear like a headband just to keep my hair out of my eyes, but I couldn't find a headband, so it's bandana today. Sometimes I wear them to the ring.
Nice. Now, you have tape in between your glasses.
Yes.
Why is that? Did someone break them on you? Or?
Yes, I broke them employing various noggin-based forms of professional wrestling offense.
Wow. Now, can you tell us who is Kirby Wackerman for those of the people that don't know you?
Okay, my name's Kirby Wackerman, and I'm a professional wrestler, and I always strive to use my noggin, and I always work hard, do my best, and eat a nutritious breakfast.
That's a great answer. Now, you say your noggin. Why do you hit your noggin a lot during matches when you get angry?
Well, it's because, my grandma Wackerman always told me, if you're going to succeed in life, Kirby, you got to use your noggin. So I took her seriously, and it's helped me out in life.
Now, around the Blitzkrieg Pro area and Western Mass Wrestling, the Shook Crew, you're not in the Shook Crew, but you want to be a part of it. Why is that?
Yeah, I'm working on it. Yep. I'm in the interview process,
How's that going? Is it a yes, or is it looking like not so?
That is a very good question. It has its ups and downs, if you know what I mean, buddy.
Mm-hmm.
I try hard and do my best, eat a nutritious breakfast every day, but we haven't been getting the wins, buddy.
Nice. Now, you had to fill in a position on the Shook Crew for Matt Caster with Bryce Donovan back in, was it November? Or?
That sounds about right.
Yeah. They made you wear a costume. Can you tell us what that costume was? I was not at that show when you had to, but what was that costume? That
particular show, that was a little bit more recent. That might have been beginning of March. Oh, yeah. So, in order to prove that I really believe in Shook Crew being the number one faction in professional wrestling, and in order to show my loyalty, I put on my uniform for the match, which was assigned to me by Bobby Orlando and the rest of Shook Crew, which was a goat costume. Yeah, and I didn't really mind. It was a little bit weird at first, but, I really started to feel natural after a while, running around, climbing to the top rope, leaping off, ramming my opponents, like a powerful goat. Yeah, it felt pretty good. We didn't win the match, but we did advance within the match after eliminating one of the other teams. So I feel pretty good about that, buddy.
Nice. Now, since I messed up the timing of the Shook Crew and Kirby Wackerman. Now I know where the show was. Back in November, you made a rhyme for the Shook Crew to let you in. You were an interim tag team partner, and you also replaced Bryce Donovan's sword. Why?
Oh, I didn't replace it. I just gave him another one for his collection. He really likes swords. Yeah.
But why though? Like, why not?
Oh, just a gesture of good faith. A gift for my new team member, just to show him that I really mean business and I know what he's about.
I see. Now, I watched a video of you working out, and I thought it was a bench press. But
Yep.
tell us Kirby Wackerman's workout regimen and what he uses for equipment.
Oh, yeah. So up here in Vermont, for the coronavirus, all the gyms are closed. So, sometimes you got to improvise. Luckily, Vermont, it's a natural workout center. So I've been doing a lot of things like, rolling logs, lifting logs, throwing logs, cracking boulders with the noggin. We got a lot of farms and farmland up here. It's a really great cardio workout, but he is chasing goats. They're fast.
You have goats?
There's goats all over the place.
Wow. I've been to Vermont once and I've never seen a single goat there.
Oh, we got lots of goats. You should come up and chase some goats with me, buddy. It's a great workout.
All right.
And catch the goats. You can curl the goats, and you can do overhead presses with the goats, and you can throw the goats like a shot put. It's a pretty good workout, buddy.
Isn't that animal cruelty though?
Oh no, they love it. They're real into it. Yeah, they're getting their workouts too.
So, since you use live goats to work out with, will Kirby Wackerman ever come to the ring on a live goat?
Oh, I don't know if I can afford a goat, buddy. I think they're pretty expensive. Bobby Orlando's got a goat. I bet that costs big money. Bobby Jr., high quality goat.
What is your goat's name?
My goat?
Yeah.
Well, I don't have my own personal goat. I just buy goats from my neighbors. Yeah.
Who has been the meanest opponent that you have faced in wrestling?
I'll give you one big hint, buddy.
Mm-hmm. Logan Black? You faced Logan Black before?
Oh, yeah, buddy. Bryce Donovan and I wrestled the Apostles of Chaos at Blitzkrieg Pro. Holy smokes. They pummeled me. It was an onslaught like I'd never seen before, buddy. It was crazy. I think I woke up like 2 weeks later, and it was almost time for the next Blitzkrieg Pro show.
And then I think it got canceled, but unfortunately.
Yeah, well, we'll be back out there soon enough, my friend.
What are the plans for yourself, Kirby Wackerman, when wrestling does come back? What's the goal? What do you plan to do?
All right, well, I'm going to finish my recruitment process with Shook Crew, and I'm going to join the Shook Crew, and I'm going to help Bobby Orlando retain his Blitzkrieg Bedlam Championship. And then, I don't know, what else might happen? Bryce Donovan and I could become Blitzkrieg Pro Tag Team Champions. That could happen. We've been working hard. Well, I've been working hard. I don't know what Bryce is up to. He hasn't been returning my calls or my emails or my tweets or my Facebook messages or my MySpace messages or my telegrams. He's hard to get a hold of because he's a busy, important guy.
Wow.
Yeah.
Kirby Wackerman has done a lot, it sounds like.
I've been real busy, buddy. Yep. Working hard, training hard, trying to be ready for when wrestling comes back in full force.
Now, you kind of answered the question, but why do you use a shovel to bench and jugs of water, it looks like?
Oh, that was grade A Vermont whole milk. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's nutritious and good for you.
But why not just get like a regular bench? Like you use a shovel and you tie the things to the shovel.
Well, the nice thing about having a shovel to use as your bench bar is that if you need to dig a hole, you can bring your bar outside and dig with that. Yeah, it's like multi-purpose tool. Yeah, it's a good idea. I recommend it.
All right. Well, I do have a shovel in the corner, so.
Yeah, you can work out with your shovel all day, buddy. Bring your shovel up here to Vermont. We'll chase some goats. We'll dig some holes, and we'll bench press some milk, buddy.
Sounds like a plan.
Yeah.
Is there any dream opponents that you would like to have?
Well, let's think about that for a second. So we've been talking a lot about Blitzkrieg Pro, so let's think about that for a second. Who in Blitzkrieg Pro do I really respect and would love to go one-on-one with. Now, Scotty Wild and I faced off against each other in many matches, but never one-on-one at Blitzkrieg Pro. There's always been other people involved. I would love to see how Kirby Wackerman matches up against Scotty Wild. Another guy which I have huge respect for because he's so tough and he has an incredibly tough noggin, just like I do. Jeff Cannonball. You know Jeff Cannonball?
I do know Jeff Cannonball.
I'm sure he'd kick my patootie up and down into next week, but I would love to try my best against Jeff Cannonball.
Would it be a hardcore match? Because he's kind of like a deathmatch wrestler. So.
Beggars can't be choosers, buddy. I'll take whatever kind of match he's willing to give me.
Nice. Is there any, besides the Shook Crew, is there any tag team partner that you would like to have?
Well, I'm really hoping that it works out with the Shook Crew. I'm trying really hard and doing my best to become a member of the greatest tag team and wrestling faction in the entire world. Also the best rap crew of all time. But, you know, if that doesn't work out, maybe Nick Stapp. He's tougher than nails. He's got a heart of gold, and he always tries his best, just like I do. I think we'd be a good team.
Nice. Now, how long has Kirby Wackerman, yourself, been in wrestling?
Let me think about that. I think it's been about 3 Januaries since I started wrestling. Yeah.
Oh, so 3 years. Nice.
Yeah, that seems right.
What got you into wrestling? Why did you want to start wrestling?
Oh, you know, I thought I'd be real good at it because, you know, I've been trying to use my noggin all my life, and certain jobs that doesn't really work out in, you know. But in wrestling, you can use your noggin all day long, and it can only help you.
Nice. Now, during a match one time, I forget when it was, but I've seen it happen before. You got like shoved in the corner and were about to get chopped, and then you yelled out, "Mommy!" Why is that? Why you sounded scared?
You know, you're really putting me on the spot here, buddy. But I appreciate your journalistic integrity, and you want to get at the truth of important matters. I try hard. I believe in myself. I work out. I'm always training, and I always eat a nutritious breakfast. But sometimes when the instincts kick in, I get really scared. Anybody does. It's human. Yeah. Sometimes things just come out, you know? I've faced up against some really fearsome opponents, buddy. And, you know, sometimes just get a little scared. That's all.
No,
I always come back, try my hardest, never give up.
That's a John Cena quote, never give up. So, do you look up to him?
I've heard of John Cena before, yep. Mm-hmm.
Who is your favorite wrestler? Oh, no, I should say GOATest wrestler, greatest of all time. Wrestler, who's your favorite of all time?
Like in the whole history of professional wrestling history of all time?
Mm-hmm. Who does Kirby Wackerman look up to in wrestling?
Probably Owen Hart. Yeah, oh. Owen Hart. Yeah, if I could be as good as Owen Hart, I would be a mega superstar famous on the television.
Now, he wore a singlet to the ring, and you kind of wear a singlet to the ring. Does that come into play? You wear a singlet because of him?
I think anybody that wants to look real good and do professional wrestling, look great in the ring for the fans, they wear a singlet. It's a sharp look. You should try on a singlet sometime, buddy.
Well, I'm on the wrestling team at my school. I know what it feels like.
So you know what it looks like. You probably look great, huh, buddy? Looking your best.
You can kind of say. I wouldn't say perfect, but I wouldn't say bad. So, kind of in the middle.
You'll get used to it. You'll grow into it, buddy.
Now, the Great Nuka has the green mist, and he spit in your face one time. Will Kirby Wackerman ever get a thing of mist and spit it back at him?
I never thought about that before, buddy. You know, I've had an ongoing sort of competitive struggle with the Great Nuka. And we've been back and forth. He's pinned me, I pinned him. And while we haven't matched up in the ring against each other in quite a while, I don't think that I would need to or feel the desire to employ such underhanded tactics. But you never know what could happen, buddy. He might make me real mad someday. I'm not ruling it out.
Now, you were a special guest referee for Bryce Donovan versus Bobby Orlando, and they didn't want either. They wanted each other to win. They didn't want to. Bryce didn't want to win, and Bobby didn't want Bryce to lose.
Yeah, that just shows how much respect we have for each other in the Shook crew. Yeah.
Yeah, but like you weren't making any calls for the match. Like you wouldn't even pin them, even if they were in a pinning position, or count them out, or disqualify them. Why is that?
Well, it was a tough position to be in, buddy. I got one of my best good friends in the whole world, my teammate Bryce Donovan, and another one of my best good friends in the whole wide world, Bobby Orlando, the Blitzkrieg Bedlam champion. Mm-hmm. I don't want to start any animosity within the group. We want to keep Shook crew unity. We're like this, and I didn't want to do anything to disrupt that. But I think that in the end, the match ended up, having the best possible outcome with Bobby Orlando maintaining his Blitzkrieg Pro Bedlam Championship.
Nice. Now, you said you've been in wrestling for 3 Januaries.
3, yeah.
How long do you want to be in wrestling for?
I'll keep wrestling.
10 Januaries? What?
I'll keep wrestling for as many Januaries as I can, buddy. Hopefully I'll be old and coming out to the ring with my walker and getting into the ring, face my opponents with gray hair. Hopefully I'll have some hair left on my noggin so it doesn't get cold. I'm only hoping to never stop, buddy.
Do you say buddy a lot? Is that you just call everyone your buddy?
Well, you're my buddy.
Is
know each other for a long time now.
Yeah, we have been buddies for a long time. Is the Great Nuka your buddy?
I would say that we have our moments, but when it comes right down to it, in wrestling, he's one of my best buddies.
What about Logan?
Good buddies. Logan Black, I have a tremendous amount of respect for, and I would someday like to be able to call us buddies, but I don't think that I have earned the right yet.
What would you say is the most extreme match that you would have? It could be like any stipulation. It doesn't have to be like Extreme Rules or death match. It could be a blindfold match. It could be a one hand behind your back match. What would you say is the most extreme that you would go?
Most extreme that I would go. Well, the most extreme I can think of is a no noggin match, and I don't think I could do that, buddy. Or I'd need to train really hard to compensate for not being able to use my noggin. I wouldn't do it yet. But the most extreme that I would do, maybe an I Quit match. And I think I would particularly excel at an I Quit match because I always try hard to believe in myself, buddy. I don't surrender easily.
Nice. Now, when you come out to the ring, you're in like a pink jacket. You got headbands on. You sometimes toss those out to the crowd. You even got glasses on. Sometimes 2 pairs. What inspired you to do that for your entrance?
Okay, so I wear the glasses, and what inspired me to wear the glasses is that I have to wear the glasses to see good. But then once I get into the ring, it's close enough to my opponent that I can see him okay. I don't want to break my glasses any more broke than they already are. So I just need my glasses to see, to get to the ring, and then I can take them off and give them to the referee for the match. And my pink jacket is my best favorite jacket in the world, keeps me warm, and it's my favorite color, pink.
Pink is your favorite color?
Oh, by far, buddy. Isn't it your favorite color?
I wouldn't say it's my favorite, but
it's up there, right?
It's up there. Top 10. Top 10.
Top 10.
Why is pink your favorite color then? Let me ask you that.
Well, you know, it takes a lot of confidence for a guy to wear pink. And if a guy is wearing pink, it shows how tough they are.
Wow.
And I'm real tough.
Did Kirby Wackerman get along with other people all his life? Because he seems that way.
Oh, yeah, I always try to get along with people. Life's easier if you just try to get along. Try your hardest, do your best, respect others. Makes life a joy to live. And it's even better when you're living life in and around a wrestling ring.
Now, if we can go back a little bit to one of the answers you gave me as what's the most extreme match you would do? You said a no-noggin match. What is a no-noggin match?
It's where I can't employ my noggin in order to win the match, buddy. I would have to try to win the match without using my noggin at all.
So, like, do you mean like your head?
Yeah, my noggin, my head, my cranium, my skull, my brain bucket.
Oh, I thought it meant what I thought it meant was like you remove your brain like a zombie. And then
I don't think the technology is there for that yet, buddy. But that would be an extreme match. You're right. That's a good idea.
You could create it. Kirby Wackerman, creator of the no noggin match.
Yeah, like everybody's running around with no noggins on the shoulders. That would be crazy. Yeah.
If people want to look up Kirby Wackerman on the YouTube, what match or anywhere, because not YouTube doesn't have every match of every.
Right. Correct.
Is there a match that you would recommend people that they should watch from you?
Well, I think that on the inner tubes on the internet, there's like a video where you can see me wrestling against Evil Kip. And that's a really good match to watch because you can see how even against a really tough, scary, maniacal opponent, Kirby Wackerman holds his own. So Kirby Wackerman against Evil Kip for Pioneer Valley Pro.
I'll be sure to look that one up.
Thank you.
Is there anything that you want to do in your wrestling career?
Well, I'm the kind of guy that takes one step at a time, but always has a larger goal in mind. And I think we covered some of this already, but step one, join Shook Crew. But the long-term goal is for Shook Crew with Kirby Wackerman to dominate Blitzkrieg Pro and be top of the pile, the kings of the mountain for the rest of Blitzkrieg Pro history.
Nice. Now, we'll say half. I don't want to say step brother Bobby Orlando. We'll say half brother. Along with that would mean Max Caster and Bryce Donovan. They're like your half siblings because they're in Shook Crew. Bobby Orlando has been doing videos, like vlogs almost. And the other day, he jumped off the roof on a rope. Is Kirby Wackerman going to do one of those videos?
Well,
maybe you can show them the amount of love that you can put into the Shook Crew.
Well, I'd be willing to jump off a roof to join Shook Crew, sure. Maybe I'll talk to Bobby about that. And maybe if I find a roof to jump off of, you could come up and film it, buddy. You know how to work a camera good, right?
Yeah, sure do.
Awesome. Yeah, I'd be willing to jump off a roof, sure.
Is there any questions that you would like to ask me?
I would like to ask you, my best good buddy, Budio's boy, how long have you been a journalist and fan in the world of independent pro wrestling, and what was the first independent pro wrestling show that you went to?
It was I've been a fan of independent wrestling since September 2017. My first show was September 10th, 2017, Brawl at the Mall from Pioneer Valley Pro Wrestling.
Oh, yeah.
Event was the Closers versus the Kingdom.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And journalist-wise, it's probably since last March. So, yeah.
And who in your time as a journalist on the circuit of independent pro wrestling, it has been the personality in ring, out of the ring, whatever, but in pro wrestling that has been your biggest pleasure to meet and chat with?
I'll put you on the list because you're really nice. In the ring,
Thanks, buddy.
You're top 3. Number 2, I would have to say Main State Posse. They're good to communicate with.
Yep, they're a good buddies of mine too.
Number 1, Logan Black takes the crown because he's just such a nice guy. In the ring, out of the ring. So, yeah, exactly.
He's not that nice in the ring, buddy. Outside of the ring, he's a great guy. Inside the ring, he's the meanest mother trucker you'll run into. Nothing stops him.
Now, well, sorry for the interruption.
No problem, buddy. That's all the questions I got, except when am I going to see you again?
Oh, when are you going to see me again? Whenever that's Blitzkrieg Pro, Pioneer Valley, Western Mass, and whenever COVID-19 ends. So,
I can't wait for that day, buddy. It's going to be great.
it is going to be fun. Is there anything that you would like to promote while you're on my show right now?
Well, I don't have any projects to bring to the attention of your fan base at the moment because I'm so busy with my training regimen. Staying fit, working hard to get those W's for Shook Crew. But just keep your eye on my Facebook and my Twitter for when Blitzkrieg Pro, Pioneer Valley Pro, and all the other great professional wrestling organizations that I like to do work with come back, and we're ready to re-engage with each other and the fans. Keep an eye out.
Well, I appreciate your time. I do want to ask you one more thing.
Great.
What are your thoughts on Don Kincaid? Because I watched your interview with him, and it was really funny.
Oh, he's a good buddy of mine. You saw our video?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we were just hanging out like good buddies, talking about wrestling, and he's a great friend of mine. He's a good buddy.
Will there ever be merch that just says "What's up, buddy" with your face on it? That you say "buddy" a lot, like I said.
I think it's possible, buddy. You're giving me a good idea here. I'll have to talk to my artists.
Well, thank you for your time. I really appreciate it. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for watching. Please remember to like, comment, share, subscribe, and this has been another Booty Boy Wrestling fan interview.
All right.